Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. Wow, bang rang. So glad, man, people already coming in. Glad to see this is happening. Things are filling up. Got a lot going on. Guys, I need to know something. And I was just talking to Gillian about it. I'm thinking about Thursday nights. I don't want to do too much because Wednesday night, I'm with Bridget or whatnot. But Thursday nights or Tuesday nights, I am thinking about starting tarot lessons. And we'll do an hour each night. It'll be recorded live, but then it'll also go into a playlist of tarot lessons with Rev Rob. We'll go by the book. We'll go by my book, things like that. And tell me what you think. Right now, I'm leading towards Thursday night, every Thursday night. But that way, if you miss something, you can come back, read it, or look at it, see what's going on. We'll go by the book and see what's happening. So this is what I'm thinking about doing starting this Thursday night. So let's be prepared. And I think that one's going to start at 8 o'clock. We're going to start that one at 8. You know what? Let's do this because I'm just brainstorming it. Let's do 7. Okay? 7 p.m. on Thursday nights. No, we'll stay at 8. 8 o'clock on Thursday night. Something's telling me to stay at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock on Thursday night, all right? And we will start doing Tarot with an Attitude, free tarot lessons with me, the Rev Rob. So if you've got questions, things like that, you can ask it. But I'm going to do an actual structured course. And this way we can stay on target, stay on task, and get your cards ready. Be able to grab them, move, go with us, work with us, because you're going to want to do your own cards. They don't have to be whatever deck I'm using, all right? They could be whatever deck you want, but make sure you've purchased the deck, gone through it, looked at it, maybe done a little cleansing on it. We'll talk about that some more. But that's what's going on. Also, Sunday the 26th, the 26th, live off Cabot. We're at it again right before Halloween, and I can't wait. So we're going to go see some things, going to go rub shoulders with some people in Salem this weekend at an event. And I'll let y'all know how that goes. So a lot of things going on. Want y'all to be a part, want you to be ready. We are going to have a good time. Now, other thing, if you have any questions about the LifeWave X39, it's going to start sponsoring this. Man, got my patch on, feeling good. Things are feeling good. Stuck an extra on Gillian's back today. You know what? Just remember, it's right down in the link, lifewave.com/Rev Rob. Check it out. You'll be able to support the channel that way too and support me, but I want you to feel something that actually helps you feel better. Okay, here we go. Boom, let's get started. Cynthia, as always, welcome. I'm seeing a lot of people coming in. Kristen, Yadi, yeah, a lot of people walking in and saying hello. Glad everybody's here. Donna, glad you're here. Let's see what's going on. So I see we have some people already starting to pose questions. So let's start like we normally start. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, the divine spirit, the feminine, the mother, the all. We say thank you. We begin by saying thank you and giving gratitude for everything that you've given us. Please open my heart, open my mind. Make sure that what I'm hearing is your message and that your words come through, that I'm able to channel spirit, channel you directly, and your words come through. I want your protection cast around every one of us. Nobody's allowed to be attached. Nobody's allowed to be touched. Nobody's allowed to be influenced or even enter their realm if it's not of your doing, of your behest, and for their better good. And all that we ask it, so mote it be. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to get over here where we've already started. Cynthia, I do have a question tonight, okay? We are beginning to get a little nervous about this shutdown. Does Spirit have any insight? A lot of people are. And that's understandable, all right? But let's just ask Spirit about this. Let's see what's going on, all right? So tonight, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using, and Gillian's going to put it in, the ARC Animal Tarot and Oracle deck, okay? with Bernadette King, or by Bernadette King. This is going to be who we use. This is going to be where we go. There's the book right there. And I'll bring that on stage right now. Now, here's what I need people to realize. Go back into old things, do a search. I actually interviewed the lady and we did readings together using this deck. It is a tarot deck and an oracle deck. And what she did and had me do, right while I was there on the show, she combined them all. So you're going to see tarot card readings and you will see oracle card readings all within the same thing. So it's good to see everybody. Let's get going. Cynthia wants to know, that makes it a very thick deck. They're big cards, as you will see. So Cynthia is asking, nervous about the shutdown. Does Spirit have any insight? So we're going to shuffle this a little bit like this. I got to do a little more hand over hand with this one because of the size of the deck. So I was able to get in here and shuffle, but let's see what's happening. I always like to cut the deck. It's my thing, not anything you got to do, okay? But are we able, let's see what's going on, and does Spirit have any insight? The Tiger, the King of Wands, coming right out of the light. You know, when we look at this from the light, Cynthia, the Tiger is actually saying everything is going to be okay. Be ready, take action. Don't let fear get in your way, okay? Watch what's happening, be ready, see what's coming. At the bottom, it says loyal, an honorable spirit, and ferocious. This is going to come through. It's going to take place. From what I'm seeing, we're not going to have a problem. Now, for some reason, I've been heavily called to pull your shadow card, and let's see what that is, okay? And we have the oracle card, okay, of the kangaroo. Now, the oracle card, maternal, quantum leaps, direction. So when you combine these two cards, this is saying that maternal instinct takes over, and it's why you're worrying or whatnot. But Spirit is trying to tell you, keep moving forward. Quantum leaps. Move forward. We can't live our life in fear of what's going to happen. You can be concerned, but you just keep moving forward. There's going to be direction. And when you combine that with the King of Wands, the Tiger, okay, stand fearless. Be in charge of what you want to happen. Don't sit there. Now, here's a good thing for everybody to understand. Don't manifest something bad happening by always worrying about something bad happening. Think about it. We can very easily say, well, Rob, it's only natural to worry about it. But if you start voicing your worry and putting things to it, you're manifesting that for you. The Tiger is the king of manifestations. The Tiger is here to tell you, take control. We have the situation going on, but see it as being completed, see it as being done, see everything as happening. We have the Firefly, the Six of Wands. So that's followed by victory. This is followed by joy, being able to overcome, shining your inner light, moment of clarity. All right. So when I see the Six of Wands, this is always a breakthrough card for me. And the Firefly, that's seeing the light. You've got to see the light, Cynthia, that is coming through the darkness. There's a lot of darkness surrounding us right now. Look for the light. Look for that light and allow it to come. At that point, then we have the Bear, the Queen of Pentacles. Earth Mother, protection, a noble soul. So I want you to look at this here when we talk about this, the kangaroo. We have two cards. Your oracle card that talked about maternal, that maternal, quantum leaps, moving forward. And then we have a bear. You're going to protect your cubs, but you know what? Be ready. Everything's going to be fine. Be ferocious. Find it. See this, manifest great things coming, that you're not going to fall in any cracks. The Firefly is here to say, wow, victory can be yours. Bangarang. Wow, that's really cool. Let me know. And as always, folks, if you go down into the description below, right down below the title where it says more, click on that. In there, you'll find my Linktree link. If you're going to join, the book is in there. Tarot Simplified, Learn to Read Tarot in a Day. If you're going to start doing these things with me on Thursday night, 8 o'clock, let's just set it. Thursday night, 8 o'clock, we are going to begin tarot classes. That is going to be what I'm going to use. So you might want to make sure you have a copy of that ready to go and at hand. Get it on Amazon. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Now, also the link of how to get hold of your tickets for the off cabin. It's all down there separately or whatnot. And the donation link is down there. Everything's in there that you need to get to and whatnot, even books Gillian's written, things like that. It's all there. So Cynthia, there you go. That's, I understand your worry, but this is saying don't manifest it through worry. We get focused on what could go wrong, and that's where we start manifesting bad things. So there we go. Bangarang. All right. Let's see who we got here. Kristen, good to see you. Hi, Bangarang tribe. It's been a while. Yes, it has, Kristen. I missed you. Glad you are here. What should I expect for the rest of October? Here we go. Let's look. I'm going to look at what core energy is working around you for the rest of October. Let's ask what that core energy is. Then let's ask what is going to be your power. And then I'm going to read your, you know what? I'm just going to start with your shadow card. All right. I haven't done this in a while, and Spirit's calling me to do it. So here we go. Let's bring this back in. And here we are. So now they've been sitting here shuffling. Like I said, bear with me. This is a rough deck to shuffle. It's got a bunch of oracle cards and a bunch of tarot cards. So let's see what's happening. All right, Kristen. Kristen wants to know what she can expect for the rest of October. So I'm going to do one cut, and then we're going to look at her shadow card. Now, the shadow card a lot of times talk about the overwhelming, the overriding thought. And we've got the Seven of Swords, the weasel. The devil is in the details, secrecy, and mass. What this is saying is you need to be very careful, Kristen. And I'd like to know how this works with you or whatnot, how it resonates. And Gillian, when she puts that in, lets us know. It seems to be that somebody's not giving you the whole truth. That's what's going on. That somebody might be being a little two-faced with you. The weasel, or you might be thinking about cheating, not on people, but with people on things, taking shortcuts. This is advising you have to be very careful against that. Okay? You have to be mindful. The devil is in the details. Look at everything that's going on. Don't listen to those flags and things that are happening. Now, your light card is, look at this, the macaw, the world. The world is yours, okay? The world is there for you. And look at what this says. It says beautiful beginnings, sacred contracts, and infinite possibilities. So this is a warning. This is coming as a warning that some things are going on, okay? But we're talking about contracts or something happening. There's a lot that's fixing to happen. Somebody may not be giving you their complete truth or showing their true face, but the opportunities are still there. So keep an eye out. Remember, the devil is in the details. Know what's going on. Something small that you want to blow off might be something very happy. The macaw comes swarming in this beautiful light. Everything pours down. The world opens up. And you're like, oh, that's trivial. I'm so happy. Whatever the trivial thing is, take care of it. That's going to be very, very important. You know, we have the Black Panther here coming with this. The Black Panther, the Queen of Wands. And this is an intense love of life. Be happy. Go after life. Go after your passions, whatever it wants you to do. Determination and altruism. This is something here that is saying this is going to be important to you in this life, that this goes on. So make sure as we look at these energies surrounding you, you have some energies going on that are very powerful and in creation, in the way of creating. So October is going to be good. I'm getting somebody might be jealous. Somebody might be trying to take a little bit more than what they should, or they're not being completely honest about their motives. Make sure you understand what's going on. That's the biggest thing. Now, I love this card. This card just makes my heart happy. the sun. These are beautiful cards, Kristen. Okay. And we have Peking duck. Okay. Not Peking duck. Okay. Peking duck. All right. Triumph, bliss. Hard work creates good work and good luck. Make sure the devil's in the details. So you keep an eye on everything. Make sure you stay grounded, stay focused. Beautiful things are coming. Be that Black Panther in making your dreams come true. Don't worry so much about other people's, but the duck is here to say, we're going to shine. We're going to have a good time. Life is good. You've got a wonderful October coming up ahead of you and the rest of October, and a lot that's going to unfold. So let's make sure you're in the right place when that happens and in the right mind frame. Wow, bangerang. All right, would love to hear how that goes. Let's see what's happening. We'll get back over. Lots of people coming in. I'm going to get these cards folded back into this deck and see what's happening. Bangerang, Kristen. It is so good to see you. You know, Yanni. Hey, Rev Rob, Gillian, glad to see you, tribe. Just wanted to say hi and just wanted to hit the like and say hi. Hey, working late. Working's always a good thing. Have a wonderful evening. We are so glad that this job is working out, that you're working and things are happening. Bangerang. Remember to stop, say a prayer, and give thanks. That gratitude is always of most importance. So, bangerang. Glad to see it. Glad to see that's happening for you. W. Colombo. If you have time, I would appreciate a reading on what my best course of action. I filed for divorce today. Okay. Well, you're talking to an expert from a personal standpoint. And you know what I will always say? If you always take the high road, stuff is stuff. Other people are going to be about vengeance and be careful about that. Live your life, turn the page. Okay? That's one of the best things I can tell you, Rev Rob, to you. Now, let's talk about what Spirit wants to say with you about, best course of action. I'm sorry to hear, that you had to file for divorce. Okay. Now, I'm not going to say, I'm always sorry when a relationship doesn't work, but sometimes letting go of something is able to bring the light back into you and be able to move some things around and be able to start on a life that you can be for you and the other parties involved. So this is good. So that's what you've got to do is say, I did the right thing. Give yourself, I tried everything. I knew what to do, and let's go from there. So now here we go. W. Colombo. Okay. Oop, helps by bring that up. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Let's find out what's going on here. So again, I am going to go to your shadow card, and we have, don't panic, that's not a vulture. Looks like a vulture. It's the condor. And this is the King of Swords. Truth, final authority, brilliant mind. You do not let your mind take you into dark places. You soar high above it. You remember you have to look at things. Sometimes relationships people get mad at me when I say this, but a relationship a lot of times has to be run like a business. Okay. If we're not treating people like we would our business partner, coworkers, things like this, or with a plan, with action, that type of thing, you stay on top of this. Your card is the King of Swords. That is your overguiding power being mine. Don't get lost into the emotional stat. So thank you, Spirit, for putting that in my head right up front. Now, we have the caterpillar, the Four of Pentacles. Security, consciousness, material success, and fear of loss. Now, with this caterpillar, what I'm getting for you, W. Colombo, is that I want you to understand it's time to build, be conscious with your money, okay? Don't hoard, okay? But at the same point, don't give away too much too freely. What is yours? What is legally yours? What that needs to be, and stand that ground. You are building a new place of residence in your life in the world. And this is going to be standing out and finding out what's going on. Now, look at what we have that's popped back up here. The tiger, that fearlessness. And we have the king. We have a king of swords. We have the king of wands. You know, I talked about this tiger a little bit. I want you to understand what's really pouring into me right now is you understanding it's time for you to take charge. Be the master. Know this. Be fearless. Stand firm. You can do this with the king of swords without being emotional. The tiger is remembering we have a life to live. We have things we have to take care of. And it's time for you to move forward into your dreams. But this is that very masculine energy coming around you for the king. And now finally, we have the moose. Your last card, you know, engagement, boldness, commanding attention. I want you to think about this. Take charge, build your nest, know what's going on. The king of swords, the king of air, a condor, flying high, looking, ruling its domain, knowing every crack. The king, the tiger, fearless, knowing we can stand tall and know you can make this and that you need to succeed in everything that you need to do. And the moose is here, a mighty animal being in New Hampshire right now, telling you we're commanding attention. We're going to start living your life on your rules and your game. All right? So, wow. Bangarang. That's amazing. Okay. Glad to see you, Gillian. If you'd pull that down, I'd appreciate it. Bangarang, let us know. We will say a prayer for you, everybody. We are going to hold W. Colombo up in prayer and for the spirit, for the mother to take care of her as she starts on this new journey. Those of us that have been there before know how scary it can be. Okay. But it's okay. You're going to be fine. All right. That's going to be what's going on. Wow. People coming in. So I need to keep moving here, but I want to try to get to everybody. Reverend Rob, Miss Donna, can I please have a reading for this week? Thank you. Absolutely. Donna wants a reading for this week. It is Monday. Let's see what's going on. All right, Donna. All right. Let's see what's happening. Okay. I'm going to stay with the shadow cards. I'm going to keep doing this, but we're going to move. We're going to see what's happening. Donna, anytime. Let me see what's going on with you and find out what's happening here. There we go. All right. So do another cut, and then I'm going to take a look here. Your shadow card is coming in. The raccoon. The raccoon. You know, this is the Page of Wands. That spirit, that the entrepreneurial spirit, that spirit of victory, of exploring, of finding out, enthusiasm, free spirit, new ideas, finding ways. Look, poke around. Just because somebody says don't doesn't mean you can't. Just like we put the lids on the trash can, I'm going to see whatever. Remember, the spirit of the raccoon is with you and is saying, let's go exploring. Let's see things that other people are telling you won't be good for you, but I bet we find that they are. So now one of the main energies wrapping around you right now is the Nautilus, is the Ace of Cups. We are talking about creativity. You've got some ideas going through your head. New things are starting. And the Nautilus, the Ace of Cups, is about everything emotional. We'll talk about this in the class with the aces. The aces are very important. They could be a new beginning for you emotionally, a new beginning for you in every aspect of emotion. All right. Love, anger, joy, happiness, those types of things are what's there. And this encompasses it. So this is telling me you've got a new beginning coming in an emotional standpoint. Now, this says pure joy, true fulfillment, divine inspiration. Listen, listen, listen. Listen to that gut. Find out what's happening. The goat. So understanding the Six of Pentacles, falling back to old things, what I'm getting, because when I looked at this, I brought this up as a challenge. What is going to be a challenge energy? And it's, just rewards, generosity, establishing boundaries. This could be your challenge, going after it, commanding it, seeing what's happening. All right. The Six of Pentacles talks about staying out. You got the Five of Pentacles. Then you move into the Six of Pentacles and being able to give back, to understand. This is going to be one of those things. You can lead the pack. You can break free. Don't be afraid to try something new. Now, your final energy that is there, which is the guidance. Oh, we have the cat. Look here, another page. The Page of Swords, that mental prowess, primal instincts landing on your feet. Something may happen. It's not the end of the world. But what I want you to do is realize with this raccoon, with this cat, we are talking about using that mind. Study, study, study. Know what you're talking about. Don't study so much that you forget to move forward. The page is all about excitement, that primal instincts. Here we go. All right. But that cat, take on and embody that cat as you're moving this, and that's going to be the blessings that come to you through this. Wow. That's what we have for the week. You got a busy week. You got a busy week. All right, let's see what's going on. Michael Johnson, let's see where we're at with Michael here. Michael, good to see you. Will I be in a romantic relationship and live together a long term soon? Now, soon to Spirit is a relative term. So I'm going to ask Spirit, I'm going to bring out a pendulum. I'm going to ask Pendulum, Spirit, will you work with me? Yes. Do you need cleaning tonight? No. So Michael Johnson wants to know if he's going to be in a romantic relationship and live together a long-term relationship soon. It's going to take a little bit, but the answer is yes, you will. Because again, that term soon on the ethereal plane to Spirit, what does Spirit think is soon, and what do you think is soon? So I'm trying to use that as what we see. Now let me throw a couple of cards here real quick, okay? And let's keep this thing going and find out what's happening with Michael. All right, here we go. Quick shuffle, a cut, and I'm going to bring up two cards. I'm going to bring up, let me see, get over here. All right, so here we go. I did the cut. Here is, this first card is going to be your shadow card, and the second card is your light card. The shadow card is the chimpanzee, the Two of Pentacles. Balance, go with the flow, fun. Now, what this is saying is stop putting so much worry into it and stop trying to juggle and look and be so busy. If you remember the Two of Pentacles, this is something you're going to be able to do. The chimpanzee, that Two of Pentacles, is talking about balance. You've got to be able to find balance. You've got to go through life, find your relationship with Spirit, find your relationship with yourself, and all of this is going to come through because now we have the macaw here again showing that the world is going to open up for you. It's enlightenment. You're going to be able to find some beautiful things. Things are going to happen and open that are going to open some doorways. The pendulum did not start moving right away. So it's not, I don't see it like tomorrow or this month, but if you will follow this path, know who you are, learn to be able to function in all the realms that you can at a stable. The two is always about relationships and partnerships. It's about duality, all right? But the macaw in this deck is the world. And this is saying the enlightenment can be yours. So great news. I see this as a positive answer to your question, and we will find out what's going on. But be aware, know what's happening, and be able to move back and forth at random, okay? Wow. Bangerang. All right. Brandon. All right, we're just going to say Brandon. All right. Is there financial security in my future, in my near future, as the signs and synchronicities I'm seeing suggest? All right. Let's take a look. Let's just go back to the pendulum. Brandon wants to know, is there financial security in the near future as the signs and synchronicities he's seeing suggest? Yes, it is. There is financial security in your future, okay, in the near future. Let me do a quick shuffle here, and we'll pull a couple of cards, and we will go through and find out what's happening, okay? Let's see what the deal is, okay? Boom, right here. So, bring this up. There we go. So we do have, as your shadow card, we've got the cow. This is the Empress. The cow is always about wealth. It's about progression. You know, we have abundance, creativity, and fertility. This is one of those things. Remember, the cow shows wealth. It shows great things. Now, we have the snake, okay, which is the tower. So here's what I want you to see, okay? Something's fixing to change. Something's fixing to come in and change some things. It may scare you, but these changes are needed for some things to happen. Transformation and liberation. You might even, I don't know. I'm being told like you could lose a job but find a better one. That type of thing. Something may look bad at first, but this transformation. Remember how beautiful the serpent is, okay? Once it sheds its skin, okay? But this is the tower, and this does talk about something coming at you that's going to be a change, but everything I'm seeing here is it's going to be a change for the better. It's going to startle you at first, so be ready. The mouse, the 3 of Pentacles, working with other people, knowing what's happening. You know, we have collaboration, follow your dreams, and research. Keep an eye on everything that's going on. The 3 of Pentacles is working as a partnership, a team, knowing what's going on. You might need to hire a lawyer. You might need to talk to some different people, but only have those people in your mix that are there, that are for you, have your highest good in mind. Okay? Does that make sense? Wow. Bang rang. Things are looking good, bro. Okay? Things are looking really good. That's awesome. So keep us posted. We'd love to hear what's happening. Peace. Why obstacles is coming in my way, especially in job and career? Why? Okay, let's see what's going on. Now, be careful what you ask for. You just might find out. So let's find out. If there are obstacles coming, that generally tells me that there's something that has to be learned. You've asked spirit for something. Here's what I'm being told right now. You've asked spirit for something, but something has come along that you want, but spirit can't give it to you through this. This is your want, not spirit's want. And I'm getting all types of things spinning around, which generally means yes. Okay. So let's find out, peace. Let's go here and take a quick look. All right. And see what's going on here. So I am going to look at your shadow card first, the cat. We've talked about the cat already. You know, this is, the Page of Swords. This is talking about what I want you to know. This comes to you. I'm really getting this as being careful about what's getting lost in your mind. But this is about study. This card is actually about study and learning what's going on. There's something you need to learn. There's something that is happening. Now, followed by that, we have the Scarab, which is the 10 of Wands, which is telling me you're carrying too much crap. You're worried about too much other stuff. You're too heavy laden, okay? Things are going to turn, but you're holding too much from the past with you for things to turn the way you need them to turn. We have ambition is a good servant, but a bad master. And thank you, Spirit, because this comes in and tells me what I'm talking about is true about if you've asked Spirit to take you down a certain path, you need to let Spirit do it and not try to hold on to all of these things that are keeping you back. We have the B, the Wheel of Fortune. So this is change, but this is financial things, gains, things are coming, luck, life cycles, major karmic events. So we have 2 10s here, all right, which means there are some things that are coming to an end, all right, but you've got to be open to them coming to an end so you can start something new. And then finally, we have the Bluebird, 3 of Swords. You know what? An emotional storm, freedom from strife. Once you learn to let this stuff go, and the fear and the anxiety and the angst of past traumas. What's going to happen? The fear of the future, the bluebird swoops in, and everything is going to open up and things are going to be beautiful for you. That's what went on. You got a lesson you got to learn, and that's going to be important for you to learn it. Spirit's got to tell you, you've got to let things change. There are some things you have to let go of if you want Spirit to take you down a new path. All right? So peace. There you go. That's what you got. Bang. Let us know. Keep us informed. New York Greek. What does the Gemini's higher self want me to understand about her healing journey with me right now? Wow, that's a loaded question. Okay. What does she want you? Okay. So what I'm getting here, New York Greek, all right? There's something going on. There's a transformation that's happening in somebody that you're very interested in, a power, a partner, whatever. Okay. And you don't get it. Okay. You don't get it. People change, things change, but let's find out. What does the Gemini's person A, higher self, want you to understand about her, person A's healing journey with me right now? So is there something here that needs to be repaired? All of a sudden I got the need to repair, and it might be that you're trying to repair something that I don't know if it's repairable. All right, let's find out what's going on. Maybe you need to give, I'm really getting space, the need for space, that you can't fix it. Okay. She has to fix it. She has to do that's what's coming in right now. That this space, you're not, because you want to fix it. There's something that needs to be fixed. There's some repairs that need to happen, but you need to let it happen in her terms and in her world. All right. I don't know why I keep doing that, but there we go. Okay. So do a cut here. Boom. And let's see what's happening. All right. So we have, as your shadow card, the stag, the Hierophant. Okay. This is saying you got to bow out and let authority take its place. You got to let some things take, big business, tradition, and her spirituality. This is something that's going on within her soul, and she's trying to find this out. Okay. You can't direct it. You can't lead it as much as you want to. All right. As much as you want to be that guiding light, she's got to find her own guiding light and her own principle. There we go, the weasel. What I'm wanting you to do here is I want you to sit back and I want you to really ask yourself, in different things that you want to fix or things that you want to repair or help her with, you really need to take a look at your ulterior motives. Are they for you or for her? Are you just trying to fix this so she's okay and you want to help her find the fastest fix? Or do you want to sit back, let her heal, let the divine light come in? This is going to be something. The weasel, you don't see them in packs until you get close to their home. Okay. But sneaky, this is something sneaky. So this is telling me something's not complete and honest and above board here. But the Hierophant is talking about tradition, right? Stand back. She's trying to find her way, and you need to let her find her own way. There's a metamorphosis that's going on, evolution, delight, life's rhythm. Let her become the person who she needs to become. All right. And you have to let that be. You have to let that grow and come out and go on its own. And she's got to find her own path in her own spiritual world, in her own physical world, in her own life. It's very important to find out what she wants to do. Yep. We have the snake here again, the tower, that ultimately talks about radical change. This is changing. Something's changing, and you have to let that go. You have to stay out of it. This is her journey, her life, her walk. And, then that way the sun will shine. Okay. We're seeing, I find it funny here, as much effort as I'm taking to make sure cards don't come together back to back, that here they are. Okay. Because I separate them, I shuffle, I'm doing all kinds of different things. You know what? You have to let the sun come out. If you will let this be, take a back seat and say, I'm here, understand you got to find your own path, go live your life. the sun will shine and everything will work out. Okay. What I'm really feeling is something's trying to force, and she needs to be able to do this on her own. Okay. Wow. Bang. Right. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Good luck with that. Know that feeling. And you know what? I'm feeling you're a guy. Okay. I don't know that you're a guy. I know you're Greek. Doesn't tell me that you're a guy. Okay. But one of the things I got to tell guys all the time, and my wife tells me, man, it's hard for me to remember. But one of the things I do, she'll come to me and saying, Gillian, you can go ahead and take that down. One of the things that will happen, she'll come to me with a problem, and if I'm already immersed in the problem or I'm tied to the outcome, okay, I start telling her how to fix it. That's a guy thing. Sometimes, when guys talk their problems out, we are looking for help. When we go to our buddies, say, tell me what to do, whatnot. Okay. If we're not asking, we're doing what we want to do. All right. Women, a lot of times they just want to be able to say what's going on, but they need to be able to fix it themselves. And sometimes my wife and I, when she starts, I will say, am I fixing this or am I just listening? Well, I want you to hear what I've got to say. And then we go from there. Then if she has a question, she'll ask me a question or whatnot. I'm telling you, I'm really picking up in here in New York that is one of the things you've got going on. Stop trying to fix it. Okay? Stop trying to understand it. This is her journey, her battle, and those things need to go in her time. All right? Wow, bang right. Keep us posted. Love to know what's going on. May I know who is coming towards me in love? Kelsey Wells. Hey, Kelsey, good to see you. All right, let's see what we can find out. We're going to bring up 2 cards. All right. We are going to bring up your light card. I'm trying to make up my mind if I'm going to bring up your shadow card in this or not. But we're going to look at the light card first. All right. One more quick shuffle. We'll see what's happening. Guys, hang in there. I'm going as fast as I can. Memphis, I see you. Samantha, I see you there. I will be getting to you 2 next. Let me know what's going on and we will find out. Okay. So, hang in there with me, trying to make sure this all goes according to plan. So, Kelsey, may I know who is coming towards me in love? When we look at this, we have a snail. Oh, let me bring this up. Okay. The snail, pacing, steadiness, coiled energy. When I see the snail, this is a oracle card. This is not a tarot card. All right. And what I want you to see, this is going to be somebody, they're moving slow. They will always move slow. They move steady. They have a pace on when they let them take their own pace, let them take their own time. But steady wins the race. Kind of like the tortoise and the hare. Steadiness. They have a lot of energy. They will move forward, but you cannot force this. And this person is very, very intent on where they're going and what this relationship is going to do. Now, for your shadow card, I love this guy, the puffer fish. This is the 9 of Cups. This is telling you, chill out. Love is going to be yours, okay? Wishes granted, satisfaction, and pride. So if I have to tell you anything, this is a person that is coming that is not going to be, if y'all have an issue, I'm going to say it's going to be about being spontaneous, likes to plan. This person may already be in your life. They're getting to know you. They want to know you. They want to know who you really are. Don't push. Let them take their own pace. Things are coming. The pufferfish is here to tell you, as your oracle card, guess what? As your spirit, as shadow card, it's all going to work out. What you're looking for is coming. Don't rush it. Okay? So when you see that person that's very planning, very this, I would keep an eye on that person and answering that question for you. All right? Wow. Bang, rang. Okay. That's cool. All right. Snail and a pufferfish. Wow. There's a mix up for you. All right. Let's see what's going on. Mina, hello. Was the Instagram story that M posted directed towards me, or am I overthinking it? You know what? I'm just going to ask the question. Let's find out. Mina wants to know. Here's the thing. Where do you, I'm really being told. I was just going to answer the question, but I'm really being told here there's an ulterior message for you. Okay? What does it matter? Think about it. If it was meant towards you, what are you going to do about it? What does it mean? Where is it going to go? Okay? And this is very important. Spirit's giving to me this right now. Okay? If it wasn't intended for you, you don't need to be in a relationship or dealing with anybody that you think might have done something like that. If that's your go-to place, this person, you need to take a break from them altogether as you go. I'm still going to do the reading. We're going to find out. But one of the cards I got is the Cardinal. All right? Let me bring this up. I pulled a quick card for you. And a cardinal. My wife loves cardinals. They're beautiful birds. She feeds them all the time here. Creative force, zeal, sacred songs. This cardinal is here to tell you you have to live your own life, and you don't need to be tying yourself to somebody that would or wouldn't. What are you doing? You need to become the bird. You need to let your beauty fly and let people come to you. That spirit is being set for you. Okay? Is that making sense? I hope so. All right? Because here we go. Now I'm going to bring this up. All right? And I know I'm right about it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because I want you to answer the question to yourself, not here. Okay? Don't put it out here. All right? But if it is meant towards you, what are you going to do? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? If they don't tell you their feelings to you directly, or we're dealing with a bunch of children, okay? This is kind of like childish behavior, and you're better than that. So, or y'all are in this is somebody that's younger and too worried about what somebody posts on the internet. So, Mina wants to know, was the story that M posted directed towards Mina? No, it was not. All right? So there you go. There's your answer. Let me know. Like to know what's happening. Folks, if anybody wants to go deeper into a reading, down below in that link tree is how you can book a session with me. Love to have a session. We will go into a lot more detail. Okay? A lot more detail. All right? Wow. Okay. Taking a moment. Hey, y'all remember, if you haven't been patched, check out the X39. I love it. It's helping my energy. It's helping my body. Man, my knees, my back, my shoulders. Past couple of days, I've been absolutely pain-free. This has been amazing. I slept in late today. My wife walked over, patched me within 30 minutes. I'm emptying the dishwasher and everything else. So just check it out. It's down below, lifewave.com/Rev Rob. That's all you need to know. Check it out. This has been a game changer in my life, and I'd like for it to help you out too. So, Memphis Services, please, may I have a reading, especially what's really going on with my career and money situation, what I might be missing or ignoring. Blessings. Love to. Welcome, Memphis. And everybody, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button, and more importantly, share, share, share. Make sure that this goes out to somebody. When you're done, come back in and take a look and just share it on your dollar buddy. Hey, I'm telling this guy, you can help me more by sharing this than anything else. Okay? I want the tribe to grow. We are growing. Things are getting big. And I want this to really come through and things to happen well. So, Memphis, here we go. I have reading what's really going on with career and money, what I might be missing or ignoring. Okay, here we go. So, your shadow card right out of the gate, the White Buffalo, Ace of Pentacles. All right, this is talking about everything in your material world, your job, your career, your resources, your home, your car, even the people, anything that's tangible. Okay, so as your shadow card, it's talking about prosperity, divine gifts, and lost opportunities. All right. Now, there may have been some opportunities that you missed, but we can't look at them, okay, and dwell on them. We need to move forward. There are more coming. The white buffalo and this ace of pentacles, anytime in the Indian world, we had a white buffalo born in Yosemite, I think it is, or Yellowstone, I forget which one it is. And it was big news, and a lot of the Native American tribes were celebrating its birth, meaning it's a turning point. And this is a new beginning for you in that world. So keep an eye out for it. Let's find out what's going on. We have the manatee, the 5 of cups. What I'm really being told here, this is my grief card, okay? You know, looks, hidden solutions, better times ahead. One of the things that the 5 of cups always talks about, all right, is we spend so much time looking at what's wrong, what's bad, we forget to turn around and walk away from it and look at the gifts that are fixing to be given to us. We have gifts available. I call it my grief card because a lot of people will do that. They lose sight. There's nothing wrong with grief when somebody dies or somebody goes away or a relationship comes to an end, but you can't live there. Life goes on. Life continues, and there are other blessings and gifts coming towards you. Sometimes it feels like it's not, but there is. And this manatee is talking about stop looking at all the ugly things, stop looking at what's going wrong, okay? And now look at what's going right. Where are you going? What you can do? What can you change? We have the raven, the magician. Now you ask, this is really something, okay? It's really going on in my career or money situation, what I might be missing or ignoring. Alchemy, manifestation, willpower. I need you to understand that the magician puts it all back in your court. It's all up to you. What are you building? What are you doing? How are you trying to work through some of this stuff? How are things developing for you? And what are you putting into it? You have the power to change all of this. You might not be seeing what's needed. That's where the ace of new things are going to come in. It's going to try to open your eyes. You might be looking at all the bad. Time to turn around and look at the good. But this is ultimately on you. This is your life, and this is about your wealth and where you're going and what you're doing. Now, ultimately here we have the squirrel, okay? The ace of wands. So inspiration, bright future, false starts. You may be looking back at things that didn't work. You thought they're going to be bigger than they were. Let it all go. We've got 2 aces here. New beginnings starting. Things are happening for you. Get your passion back into what you want to create, where you want to go. Realize you have the power to manifest and make things happen in your life. And that is what you need to learn. That is what's going on. You have the power. The power all begins. We've all been given the power to make this happen, and you can make great things happen in your life. Wow, bang. Love to talk to you more about that. That's amazing. What an amazing set of cards. Okay, here we go. Getting these mixed back up in. Samantha and Britt coming up here real quick. Wow, let me take a moment. I love doing these things. Let's see what's happening. All right. Let's see where we are here. Let's find out. Remember, everybody, hit the like button, please. Hit the subscribe button. All right. And share. When this is over, share. That's the biggest way you can help me. Yeah, I got a donation button down there. Yeah, you can book a session, and I will go into a lot more detail than what I'm doing here. But if you want to help this channel and help other people find out what's going on, share it for me. That's how you're going to help me more than anything else in this world. So let me find out what's going on here, and let's see what's happening. So Samantha, all right, here we go. Why my aunt is overprotective. With me, I feel like if she wants control, she wants to control me, and that is not okay. Samantha, you know, all right, that overprotective thing comes, all right, it happens. Everybody wants to protect. My kids are fixing to find out. We found out I'm going to be a grandpa. So it's going to have three or 2 uncles and an aunt that are all going to be in the same situation that you are with this child, as this child gets up, everybody's going to want to protect it. Okay. Everybody's going to want to know it. And you know what? Some of that is they feel they've invested in you or have right now. Could she be overstepping boundaries? Absolutely. Okay. So let's find out. Let's ask some questions here and see what's going on. Going to do a good shuffle here and let's find out what's happening. Samantha, great question. Okay. The aunt is being overprotective with Samantha. Okay. It feels like she wants to control her, and that is not okay. So why is her aunt being overprotective? All right. So we're going to look at your shadow card. And the shadow card coming up for you right out of the gate, the woodpecker. Man, we're getting some new cards now. This is really cool. And that is the 8 of Swords. She's worried. She's worried with things that are happening, things that are going on. And this is worry. Self-imposed prison and new perspectives. Now, you asked why she's doing that. And this is it. Think about a woodpecker. They're going to hammer on a tree, okay? Drive their brain crazy in order to make a home. One of the things I'm really picking up here, too, is they don't want to see you make the same mistakes they've made. A lot of parents and a lot of family get a little too overprotective because they don't want you to go through what they went through, okay? And we can see things. And one of the things you got to remember, okay? I challenge my younger people with this, all right? If you're 25 now, and I'm not asking you what your age are, just listen to me for a minute. If you're 25 now, do you have the same thought process you had when you were 18? When you were 18, do you have the same thought process and value system as you did when you were 14? No, things change. Our life experiences build us. Things change. Those things go. And that's what we've got going with this ant here. Now, you're 25. So what's the likelihood that something's not going to shift when you're 35? When you're 55, things shift even more. And some of those shifts, they don't want you repeating the same mistake. And that 8 is worry. It's concern. It's stress. And it's about something that happened in her past. We have the jaguar here. Now, the jaguar is the queen of swords. Quick wit, facing demons, profound transformation. So one of the things you're going to have to do here, all right, this has probably been a very powerful woman in your life or even in the family, okay? And she's had no boundaries for a while. We can look at her as the jaguar. I'm entitled, I can say, or whatnot, and you're going to have to set some boundaries with this, all right? That's what's going on. And in the swords, it's up here in the head. It's what's being thought. She's overthinking it. And she's trying to live vicariously through you. And she thinks she can predict where everything's going wrong. So the next thing we have here is the koala. Now, this is an oracle card. And we have tribe, stability, circumspection. What you have as stability may not be stability to her, and it scares her. What you see as president, as a path forward or whatnot. See, we got the little guy on the back of the mom, okay? But nobody wants to deal with it when the little guy says, it's time to stop carrying me. I have to go out and find all my own things. That's what's going on. What just hit me is there is some type of cultural background in here that says I rule. I don't know. You tell me if that validates or not or whatnot. But you're dealing with the cultural things. Ultimately, we need the chimpanzee. There's respect there. Remember, there's love there. Okay, and this is the 2 of Pentacles. In your world, you're going to have to balance this honor, this respect, and understanding where she's coming from, but moving forward in your own real life and building your own world. So this can be tough. You've got a journey ahead of you, and I would love to talk to you more about it, okay? But this is what's going on. This is what's there. She's fear of herself. She's fear of her past. She's fear of what she doesn't understand, okay? And you setting some boundaries to know, hey, I can't just cut this woman off at the legs, okay? Remember, respect, honor, knowing that her heart is only what's best for you may not be what's truly best for you, or what she feels is best for you. Am I making sense? You're going to have to find a delicate balance in making that happen and going and doing your own thing. Okay? Proving them wrong. It's one of those things. All right? Let me know. I hope I hit that right. I hope I touched on that for you with the answer that you were looking for. And we will get around to and come back. Again, I'll be back on Wednesday. Wednesday night, I'll be on with Bridget. All right? Monday, I'll be back here again. But Thursday night, remember, I am going to be doing tarot classes now. The book is listed down below, Tarot Simplified, Learn to Read Tarot in a Day. And that's going to be Thursday night, 8 o'clock. I'm going to try to do that every Thursday at 8 o'clock. So let's see what's going on here. All right. Let's see. Britt. Okay. We are getting out. Well, who has good intentions as far as long-term with me? BM or DS? What if they both do? What if what I tell you makes you choose the wrong person? What are good intentions? These are things you need to define, okay? So here's what I'm going to do, all right? I'm going to draw 2 cards, one for BM and one for DS. That's what we're going to do right now. And then if you want to go into this in more detail with me, book a session, come in offline, and we'll be glad to be able to go into this, okay? All right. And folks, if you let me record your session so I can put it out on YouTube, I'll do it for free, all right? Let's find out what's going on, okay? So, Britt, it's a great question, okay? But you're kind of trying to look and do a cheat card. And this is where your intuition and your gut have to play a role. And you've got to date and take your time and learn, okay? And find out for yourself. So, the first card is going to be for BM, okay? BM. We have the Martin. All right. Now, this is an oracle card. All right. So it has fortunate tidings, camaraderie, crown chakra. Okay. Now, the crown chakra is nothing to be sneezed at. So this is all looking pretty good. Okay. He has an intent, he has a purpose, but you're asking who has good intentions long term. And the Martin sets those intentions. All right. And that's how he lives long term. All right. Now, we have the caterpillar. All right. Seen this once before. And this is DS, 4 of Pentacles. Scarcity consciousness, material success, fear of loss. One of the things I would look at here, a lot of people will see this 4 of Pentacles and be like, he's trying to build something. Okay. Trying to build something real. But why is he trying to build it? Okay. This one actually scares me a little bit. Okay. But you need to go find out for yourself. Nothing says I'm 100% correct. All right. I'm going to go with what I'm getting right now. DS, all right, might be building things for the wrong reason. Fear of loss, wants to win, doesn't want to be alone again. That type of thing. Because remember, these are supposed to be talking about them, not you. Okay. With BM, what we've got here is fortunate tidings, camaraderie. This is somebody that's wanting to build something for life, it looks like. Okay. Crown chakra. When we talk about our crown chakra, all right, you know, when I talk from the neck up, we have the throat chakra, about communication. We have the third eye chakra, which talks about being able to see and read between the lines. But none of those are any good without the crown chakra, which gives you the knowing. You can read between the lines and know that something's wrong, but the crown chakra lets you see what that is. I'm telling you right now, if I look at these and I had to go bet a penny against a donut, I'm leaning towards the Martin card. All right. Let me know. I'd love to hear what happened. Remember, the whole world wants to know. Okay. So make sure you let us know what goes on here. All right. Wow. Bangerang. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can bring those cards back out. I just realized I never. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. This way you can see them. All right. We have the Martin and the caterpillar. Everything I said still stands, but you never got to see them. Okay. And this is the marten, the fierce little creature. He's also great about scratching out. They live in rough environments. When I would tell you what I'm feeling about the marten, okay, is also something that just came to me. All right. They're used to tough environments. They're used to survival. They're used to making sure they're going through, whether it be whatever type of terrain, weather, or whatnot. They're used to coming through this. All right. The caterpillar here, if I look at it, it's still undeveloped. It's still morphing. All right. So that little bit more that came in when we put those cards up. So there you go. That's what we've got. All right. Let me know what happens. Wow. Bang. That's really cool. Deborah. Wow. Everybody coming in. I love it. Glad to see it. Everybody here. Rev Rob, would you be kind enough to say a prayer for a friend of mine, Kathy? She has some health and pain issues that is affecting her livelihood, and a prayer for myself. Let's do that. All right. Let's do that. And Deborah, what I want to do tomorrow, because I know it's late, everything else, tomorrow I want you to reach out. I want you to reach out to me. You know how there are some things I want to send you. Okay. Let's just give her some patches. You have her put them on and see if that helps. Okay. I'm a firm believer in it. I'll give them to her for free. Let's see if this helps her. Okay. Let's find out. But let's find out what's going on. Everybody, tribe, concentrate. I want everybody to see Deborah, but visualize Kathy. And you don't have to know what she looks like, but we can put that energy there. We can bring this energy in. We're going to draw the energy as above, so below. I'm going to pull that all up right down my spine. Wow, it's all merging. We're going to bring this in. Kathy, Great Spirit, Mother, Father, the angels, Raphael. Kathy is in pain. We have a friend of one of our tribe that's in pain. I want to send Kathy and Deborah healing energy, healing light. May they feel this around them. I want them to actually physically feel the touch. I want, Raphael, I need you wrap your wings around Kathy. Breathe into her ear. Let her know she is being prayed for and that she is being loved at this very moment. Deborah, we want the same thing. Deborah, teams of Raphael's angels are coming to you. They are there to let you know that life is here. Life is strong. Life is powerful. As above, so below. I'm going to bring this chi ball in. I'm going to send it right to you, Deborah. Okay? I'm going to send it right to you. All right? And let's let this energy go. Everybody, put your hands out now. Let that energy radiate towards Deborah, down into the ground, up into the heavens, and merge at Kathy and at Deborah. So mote it be. Wow. Deborah, let us know. All right. Whew. Okay. That was pretty powerful. All right. Deborah, let me know what's going on. Again, let's talk tomorrow. Okay. Let's talk tomorrow. All right. I want to see what we can do to help. All right. Even if we just say another prayer tomorrow. Okay. That'll be great. All right. Let's do that. Wow. Bang right. Okay. Let's see who's up next. Monica Madigan. All right. I could have swore it was Melissa. Hang in there. You're coming. Things are flipping around on me. I don't know what's going on. Hi, Rev Rob. May I get a message from Spirit Type? Time permitting. Always. Yes. Let's find out what's going on. Message from Spirit for Monica Madigan. Oh, thank you for being here tonight, Monica. Appreciate it. Appreciate everything you do. Love what you do. Thank you for being a long-standing member of this tribe. It is appreciated. So Monica Madigan wants a message from Spirit tonight. Communication is going to be key. Monica, I'm getting hit right in the throat. It's very scratchy. So either making sure you're saying the right thing or knowing what's coming, but communication in detail or whatnot, it's going to play an enormous part of whatever this is. So what we've got here right out of the gate, okay, message from Spirit, the wolf, okay, it's the Knight of Pentacles. There are things going on around you. Be in charge of your wealth. Be in charge of your worth. Know what's going on, okay? Reputation, reliability, and results. This is going to be something huge for you. This is your shadow card in the overall thing. Dominate. Don't let somebody push you into a corner or do something in your physical world that you do not want to do. We have the squirrel, the ace of wands. This is something new. I'm seeing something new that might be coming your way. And with everything that I was saying and seeing this King of Pentacles, I want you to understand communication is key. So there's something that you're going to want to create. There's something you do want to get started in, and a new opportunity may appear. Okay. Look at it, see this, that's what's going. But always remember that masculine strength of being the wolf, of watching out what's going on. All right. We have the fly, the 5 of swords. Now, no shortcuts. All right. And this is saying be careful not to move too fast. You know, winning at all costs, pride before the fall. This is saying watch your steps for you. All right. This is saying be careful you don't take a shortcut. All right. Know what's happening. Swords, the 5 of swords is all about winning the battle and losing the war. Okay. Listen to your gut. Listen to that king. If something is happening, okay, that is talking to you and is saying, don't do this, you need to listen to your alarm bells and listen good. We have the Black Panther here. Again, the Queen of Wands. You make your happiness happen. You make your power, whatever this is you're wanting to create. You take care of you. Don't let somebody pull you off. This wolf, this King of Pentacles, is saying right now you need to be in charge in every aspect of your material world. That's what I got for you. All right. Let me know. I'd love to talk to you more because I feel like there's more to that. Let me know. Okay. And I will be glad to go into some more detail with you. Okay. Wow. Bangarang. Okay. Yeah. There's something going on there. Okay. I can't quite get completely comfortable with, but something you need to be aware of. All right. So make sure that you're aware and know what's happening at all times around you. All right. Melissa, good to see you. Mint is Nick. Okay. Well, let's see. Is terrified of apologizing and dating, or does he really not care? He still asks our mutual friend about me, etc. So it's really confusing. You know what? Now, here's Rev Rob, Daddy Rob. Moving on, Rob. Okay, live your life. If he's afraid to come ask you and he's pulling that, well, I want to ask over here, I want to ask over here, he's not man enough for you to begin with. That's some good old rebel dad advice. Okay? You have to continue to live your life. Stop worrying about somebody that's whining and won't come up and step up and go, hey, if I need to apologize, I need to apologize. If he doesn't apologize and he needs to apologize, strike one. All right? The fact that he's going to another friend instead of just coming, hey, I need to talk to you, strike 2. Okay? There's where we go. And this is what I need you to understand. Your worth. Okay? Man, don't wait around for scraps from the table. And accidents and arguments and things like this do happen. But is this how you want to handle in the rest of your life? Think about it. You know, he's always asking about our mutual friend. Make sure Spirit didn't open a door for you to get something out of your life that you keep trying to drag back in. Okay? A lot of times these things happen because we're dragging people into our life that Spirit never intended to be there. Okay? So let's find out what's happening here. I am going to ask you do some quick readings for you. All right? And let's find out what you need to know about being in a relationship with Nick. Okay? So your shadow card right out of the gate, alligator. Okay? Page of Cups. All right? This is giving me a total warning, flare up, too childish. Things are not going on. Things are not right. Surprising insights, artistry, coming up for air. All right? Needs a space. Let me tell you something. Being a Florida boy, alligators, I know more about them than probably the lady who wrote this deck. All right? And while they're wonderful, they're majestic, they're great. Let me tell you something. They're a pain in the ass. All right? And this is your card. What this is telling you, what you need to know about is you need to come up for air. You need to let some of this go. You have a lot of life left to create something beautiful, and this ain't it right now. Okay. Now, what we've got, look here, Black Panther, take care of you. You need to be in charge of your life and go your direction. Don't be waiting, dragging around, hoping somebody likes you. What did Billy say? What did Bobby say? No, you are worth way more than this. Okay. You want a man. You want a man to step up. All right. And that's what we're looking for here. Wow, we've got the Jaguar. I separated all these cards out. The Jaguar, the Queen of Swords. Look at all this feminine energy. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Look at dead in the eye, get out of the emotions, and get in the heart of it. Look at those flags. Look at the flags. The Queen of Wands. What do you want? What does your life want? Is this where you want to go? You need to own it for you. Stop worrying about him. And you know what? The right person will come along. Okay? The right person will come along. The Rooster. The Three of Wands. All right? Rise and shine, baby. This is for you. The Three of Wands. You are worth so much more. You are worth crowing about. I'm not going to stand by as a man and lose you. I'm going to be the rooster of this in-house and go, oh, yeah, let's go. We're going to crow and be proud. You need somebody that stands up and crows. The Three of Wands is saying, be patient. Okay? The Three of Wands is saying, you're doing the right stuff. Stop looking back. Okay? Sweetie, this is for you. You've got the pick of the hen house. You've got the pick of the world out there. There are things coming for you, and you need to realize what a value and a treasure you really are. Bang on. Let us know what happens. Let us know how it goes. We'd love to hear more from you. Okay? Thank you. Again, everybody, if you're new to the tribe, reach out. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share. October 26th, we've got Off Cabot. Be live in person. If you're in the New England area, if not, get a plane ticket. Come on out. Come meet me. We had a ball last time. It's going to be a ball this time. It's right before Halloween. Also, X39, like I said, something that'll help you with pain. You got knees, you got ankles, you got back, you got neck, you got headaches. I don't care. This has helped me in every aspect of my life. Check it out. Find it out. Lifewave.com/Rev Rob. Okay? So, with all that being said, remember Thursday night, we're going to get started with some tarot classes. Let's just get started with tarot classes. I've been trying to do this, trying to do that, and putting it off. We're just going to dive in. All right? So, see everybody Wednesday night, 8:30 with Bridget. And then Thursday night, we'll have the tarot classes. Bring your decks, find out. Don't care what deck you've got. Just make sure it's a tarot deck. Okay? Not an oracle deck. All right? And we will go from there. So, remember, everybody, take what you want, leave what you don't. It's okay. Discard it. Let it go. Just don't leave your trash here. Okay? Just accept what you want and don't accept what you don't want. But most importantly, have experienced some peace, love, and light. Bang around.